Hi guys, it's me, Mr. Bertoch, your incredibly horrific, handsomely science teacher. Yes, that is me. All right, so this is the last video on solving a 3x3 cube. I am going to do some more getting into how to solve other types of twisty puzzles, including larger order n cubes like a 4x4 and a 5x5 and so on. But this is where our journey ends with the 3x3. But before we do that, I want to talk a little bit about where you go from here, because you're not quite there yet. Your goal, if your goal is to become a speed cuber, you're like this close, you're almost there. You have everything you need. You just need to do a little bit more work, and I want to give you a little shove in the right direction. I'm not going to take you through all of the algorithms, the 57 algorithms for OLL and the 21 algorithms for PLL, because you can do that on your own. There's not really any benefit in watching my hands do that on a video. Okay, there are a lot of PDFs and tutorials out there. I have posted some PDFs, some flashcards on my website, which is handsomescienceteacher.com, where you can teach yourself those final algorithms. So here's what I suggest. You already know the first 7 algorithms for OLL, and you know the first 4 algorithms for PLL. So that leaves you what? 17 PLL algorithms and 50 OLL algorithms to rememberify. So that's what you need to do. I recommend that you start with the PLL algorithms first, because there's fewer of them. You have 17 left, and memorize those first, and then move on to memorizing the remaining 50 OLL algorithms. It's going to take you a few months, and that's okay. You've already learned from this journey you've already been on that you can do hard things. So, take the time and you will get it. I also just want to say thank you for putting up with that horrifyingly awful hole in my ceiling, which I can cover with my head. I can't use my green screen. See, as you saw in one of my videos, my green screen's there, which covers that hole in my science videos, because cubes have green on them, and that doesn't work. So, and I'm too lazy to get up there and cover it with a piece of paper. So anyway, that was unnecessary, but still it's bothered me. So I thought I would just say something about it. And if you want to learn how to do what's next? Oh yeah, 5x5 cubes. If you want to get into bigger cubes, I would start with a 5x5 first and then do a 4x4. Okay, a 5x5 is actually, even though it's bigger than a 4x4, it is your next step. A 5x5 is a little bit easier to solve than a 4x4 for a couple of reasons. 4x4 doesn't have a centerpiece, so you have to learn the color sides, and that's not very hard. You already probably know that by now. Anyway, especially after learning how to do the white cross intuitively. But the other thing you run into is PLL parity. So a 5x5 has edge parity, and a 4x4 has both edge parity and PLL parity. So a 5x5 has fewer new things you have to learn in order to solve. But actually, solving a 5x5 and a 4x4 isn't that much harder now that you know how to do a 3x3. You could pick it up pretty quick. Within a couple of weeks, you'd really, I think, be able to do it. So you have options there. I would master the 3x3 fully, and then if you get bored, maybe work on the 4 or the 5x5, and once you master that, go on to the 4x4. And I wish you luck in your journey. I hope you are, and you will be amazing as long as you practice. You're going to get it and have fun and start competing in competitions. And I wish you all the best. Well, hello. Thank you for watching my one-take rambling science video where I talk a lot and try to do as few and usually no edits whatsoever. So you hear all my ums and my awkward pauses as I try to collect my thoughts into my head. If you like learning about science, do me a favor. I have classes that I teach over on outschool.com, and you can find out about these classes by going to my website, which is Handsome Science Teacher, because I mean, look at this face, handsomescienceteacher.com, where you can sign up and get access to not only these videos, because you already have access to those, right? They're free, but also access to packets that go along with them and live conferences with me, where I teach you and grade your work and we learn together. I have an entire science curriculum from 5th through 8th grade science. Also, you are welcome to, if you would like to subscribe to my channel. That helps me too, just because it gets the word out about me.